Gloria Day is a creative, joy-filled, and generous community. As we've gathered throughout the fall, one thing has become clear. It is go time at Gloria Day. In this stewardship season, let's learn about generosity from some of our friends.
I like seeing my kids experience and be a part of worship.
In coming to Gloria Day, what we found immediately was an incredible welcome, in particular for our kids.
I guess I would also say that there's an aura of, I'd say, vitality and positiveness about Gloria Day it's hard to ignore. I mean, it's there.
Chad and I got to experience going on the youth trip this past summer. We went with the high schoolers to Michigan on the youth trip. We've always wanted that for our family, and here we were sitting back and watching it happen right before our eyes.
I think there's a lot of intangible things about Gloria Day. Walking into Gloria Day makes me feel like I don't have to put on a show or put on a performance when I come in.
I think one way that I'm always surprised about is the generosity. I mean, there's a call for winter coats or for food shelf items, and it's almost like a friendly competition to out-generous each other. It just seems like a real eagerness to be generous.
We tell our kids this, and I tell anybody else, is that you'll get a lot of joy out of giving. Also, I would say that the money that's given to Gloria Day is well spent.
Being generous to the congregation allows Gloria Day to fulfill the out of the box thinking that we have.
The vitality of this congregation, I think, depends on its ability to continue to innovate and do this incredible number of things here in the church and here among the congregation, but also out in the community and around the world. Obviously, as a part of the congregation, that makes it really important for us to be a part of that.
Coming to Gloria Day is something that you do because you want to, and I think being generous is something that you do because you believe in.
It really helps stand as a landmark too, to just identify our commitment. I mean, not just to others outside that we're turning it into, to the church itself, but even to ourselves, saying, you know, this is our place, this is where we're contributing, and this is kind of that landmark for us.
Honestly, I'm super ready to admit that I'm not a very organized person. I forget all the time to do things. And what I like about having that opportunity to go, okay, here's what we're going to do. This, like, okay, for the next year, I don't have to think about this constantly. I'm going to organize this in this way. Here's what we're going to do. And then we can go ahead and set up this automatic payment thing, because otherwise I'll forget. And then it's taken care of, but it's also following what I value.
Last year's intent card may have been submitted just past the official deadline, but still within a reasonable margin of error. Like,
right, within
a time frame that I think was, acceptable and tolerable to most people.
And this year?
It'll be so on time.
This year is going to be on time.
Early even.
Where's my card?
Can we fill it out now? I really appreciate when we get those intent cards, because typically we've thought about it a little bit in advance and kind of have an idea in our mind what next year is probably going to look like in terms of giving. And each of the last couple of years, the number that comes across on the request in those intent cards or in the letter is just a little higher than what I was thinking. And both times we've looked at it and said, yeah, okay, we can do that. And it feels good. It feels good to stretch. It feels good to be thoughtful about it and to stretch that a little bit more. And it also feels good to respond to a request, and to be able to do that.
Now is the moment for us to live into a wide open future God has in store for us. It is go time at Gloria Day. Our goal for this year's annual Stewardship campaign is to increase generosity to our operational fund by $3,300 per week, or $171,600 per year. This is ambitious, and it will allow us to accomplish 3 unique goals. We live in an era with rising costs and inflation. Together, we can meet the challenge of the moment, remain competitive with the broader workforce, and continue to faithfully extend the reach of Gloria Dei. We will use the proceeds from the impending sale of our land in Northwest Rochester to reduce the debt on our building mortgage. This means we will only be $70,000 away from burning our building mortgage and being debt-free. It's go time for a mortgage-burning bonfire. Your generosity will allow us to support our Sunday Bible adventure with new energy and curriculum, add middle school and high school youth events, and improve parent programming as well. Here's what you can do next. By November 14th, you should receive a statement of intent card in the mail. Think, pray, and discern how God might be calling you to grow in generosity. Then bring your statement of intent card to worship on Commitment Sunday, November 20th. You can also mail your intent card to the church or fill it out digitally on our website. We love Gloria Dei, and we are passionate about this community. It's go time as we live into the future together.